36 years ago, a man met a beautiful lady who comes from his community. They happen to come from the same village. And when the man got a job, it was a uniform job. And it happened to be that the men who were in power kept, using them, and they were being oppressed. So they kept transferring them from city to city, sometimes village, depending on where they want to send them to. They were going for those assignments without complaint. And he saw that his other colleagues were going up the ladder and he was not rising. And he decided to get to a particular city. And there was this very influential man who happened to be in charge of his job where he works. This is a true life story. So one of the days, the man decided to invite him to his house and asked him a question, that how will he want his life to be? Does he want to continue like this, or he wants to be elevated in his place of work? And he told the man he would really want to be elevated so that his salary can go up, because what they pay him right now is really nothing to write home about. And that was when the man told him to ask his wife to see him. On reaching there, the man decided to tell the wife she was very beautiful and wanted to have an affair with her. She declined and said, no, that kind of a thing can never happen. She told the man off and said it is over her dead body. She cannot do such a thing. On reaching the house, the husband was so excited, at least thinking that the wife going there was a way of maybe him meeting the wife and making things easy for them. Then the wife decided not to tell the husband what the man said. The husband kept asking the wife, what is it this man told you? Why are you so quiet? The wife refused to talk. Why are you so quiet? The woman refused to talk. So the husband went into the room, sat down, and was asking himself questions. Could it be this man took advantage of his wife? Thought of so many things. But since the wife refused to talk, he didn't know what to do. And he cannot go to the man to ask what he did to his wife. So one day, they were sleeping. The wife woke him up and told him, this is the situation. This is what this man said. For you to be elevated, she will have to sleep with him. The husband said, no, that cannot happen. And when the man waited for some time to get a feedback, and he did not get the feedback, he decided to do what was needful. Sent a signal, they removed her husband, sent the husband to one remote area. All this happened in Nigeria. And this man who was doing all of this is a Muslim, and he is from the north. So they kept transferring him from one place to the other, one bad spot to the other bad spot, to places that had security challenge. Those were the areas they were sending him. Then they really, really made his life miserable. So one day, he decided to call the wife to say the wife should go and see the man. After so many years, I think about 3 years, the wife should go and see that man. And when the wife said she was not going to go, that what the man was asking is something she cannot do, that she's married, she can't do that kind of a thing. The husband said he's not saying she should do it, but that she should just go and see the man and speak to the man, since the man likes her, that speaking to the man would help calm situations, that the hunger is plenty and this traveling up and down is becoming too much. So the lady now decided to travel. Then there were no cell phones. She traveled all the way, got to the man's gate, and the security men were asking her who she wanted to see. And she just told them that she wrote her name on a piece of paper and gave it to the security man, who took it to the man. Immediately the man saw the name. he asked them to let her in. He in his mind thought, oh, she was ready to come do the that he has been asking for. She now came, she knelt, she was begging this man that please, that the places they are sending the husband in a couple of how many years is becoming too much, that please, can he do something for the husband? The man said that the ball is in her court, that he had already told her what he wanted, that anything they want after she had agreed, anything they want, he was going to do it. That was how this lady went back again to the husband, spoke to the husband, and told the husband that if this is the thing they will do to come out of this poverty that she has been poor for too long, she's tired, if there is the only thing she would do to come out of this poverty, she would rather do it. So the husband said no problem. The husband told the wife that he supports her. This guy, immediately she went back and did the do with the man. The man gave her, you know what it means then to collect serious money, put dollars, gave her dollars, pounds, naira, but hard currency, serious money. So she got back to where the husband was. At least they were able to buy certain things, buy food, because things were so bad that their children were suffering. They didn't even have food enough. Their salary was never enough. And that was how this woman started. They got her a job with the government. She started working. The man used to, even each time the man wants her, he would send a signal through his, assistant. She would come. Her husband would drive her to the place and drop her at the gate close to the man's house. She would walk into the place, and then the next morning, the man's driver very early will drive her to her own house, and the husband will come welcome the wife. And after some time, after they've made money, the wife began to resent. She had so much resentment for the husband, because at some point she regretted everything that went on. She was like, no, this is not how she planned her life. Right now, this lady has everything, but she's sick. She has everything, but she's sick. The husband is not also happy. They have everything, but they are not happy. Each time they remember how they made this money, it's a problem. So now they don't even have the kind of deep feeling husband. They are just married. Let it just be that we are just in this marriage. The woman is not happy with the man. The man is always trying his best to please her. She's having a lot of panic attacks. She's not living a happy life just because she chose to go through that route. Now, it is difficult for them to help anybody because of their own experiences. Before they help you, it's difficult. Most times the people they help is people who are bereaved, or maybe they just decided to go into charity because they are not happy. That's just the bottom line. Neither are their children may not know what went on, but they are not also happy. They have not been able to put their act right. So it goes to show that no matter the situation you are in, try as much as possible to be diplomatic. I, for one, cannot judge the man, I cannot judge the woman, but if it were me in that situation, I would rather resign and go and do liberal work, like all this helping people at the site to work, than allow my wife go into that. As a wife, I would rather not do it and maybe go to the roadside and fry akara than do that. That's if the ball was in my court. But for you, I don't know who is watching this. What's your take home? Are you saying that you'll be able to do a thing like this in a case where your husband is being faced with those kind of things in his office or in the powers that be? Will you be able to take such a bullet for your wife, for your husband, or for your wife, as the case may be? Because most times it's a women, or sometimes the women also fall into this kind of things. But sometimes some people will say they'll rather do it. It's not just to sleep with the man, but they don't know the aftermath. Look at this family. They are going through a lot. And that is why the man cannot do anything to the wife, because the wife will definitely bring him out. So they are living with this. It is a lesson to every married couple out there. to do what is right.